My name's Shane Robinson, I'm the head professional here. Welcome to Glenelg. It's fantastic and we're very excited about having this championship here. You will find the course in fantastic shape. We did have a big event on last couple Fridays ago, a big Pro-Am, and we are also hosting the Australian Women's Series here next week. So you've picked the right day and the right time, because the boys have spent a fair bit of time doing up the course and you'll find it in immaculate shape. It is ranked about 36 in Australia. Some of the features of the course are the revetted face bunkering. You can see over there on 18, that makes it quite difficult because they're quite sheer. And also we have 12 lakes around the course. So just 92 bunkers and 12 lakes to negotiate, guys. Not a problem, you'll have a fine day. Just big thanks to George and Danny for getting this together. Particularly George, you put a gun to my head when we were negotiating the price. So well thanks, George.
Yes, Georgie!
Yeah, you're very happy with that. Excellent. A little bit of housekeeping. There's a few carts going out today, so we do have blue lines in front of the greens. Just make sure that's an exclusion zone for the carts. And also when you're driving the carts, we have sensitive areas, not up into the sand dunes in the rough. Just keep them on the irrigated surfaces of the fairways and along the edges, please. Also, Danny's asked me to implore on you to look after our golf course. We are prepping it, as I said, for a big championship next week. That means plug marks and fill in divots, etc. That's all. But I'm sure you'll all be just hitting it pure today and you won't take any divots. Tees are the white tees, gentlemen. That's the slope rating of 134. That's still quite difficult, hence all the bunkers, and also the speed of the green should be perfect, around 11 on the stimp meter. Aussie Open's about 12 and a half, so give you an idea. The greens are running pretty well at the moment. Speed of play, obviously, we have a lovely barbecue for you, gourmet barbecue after your round, so we want to get in before dark. Danny's hoping that we can get around in 4 to 4.5 hours. Is that possible?
Yep.
Yes. Excellent. That means you just keep up with the group in front, but if the group in front's behind, please badger them and tell them to keep moving. Do you have any marshals out there?
On the 14th we do.
14th, you have a marshal. Okay, holler for a marshal. Just basically, toilets are on the 4th, which is a brush fence you can see, and also on the 12th. Basically, enjoy our course, enjoy our hospitality. Thank you for showing up in great numbers, and I'll pass over to Danny.
Thank you.
Thanks, Shane.
Thanks, Shane. Thanks to everyone here at Glenelg Golf Club. They've been really helpful, especially this morning where things get a little bit frantic. To all the guys coming out, thanks for coming on time. Just making it easier for us to organise. Today, this is the 2018, so this is the 8th time we've held the event. We've run it around a few places, but today is the first time we're doing it here at Glenelg. Hopefully it won't be the last. Just depends on how well George can negotiate next year.
Free next year.
So, yeah. But ultimately the guys have given us the whole course. There are a couple of groups still coming in, but they should be off by the time we get going. This event doesn't happen without our sponsors. I'll go into it in depth afterwards, but just a quick rundown. The guys are on there, Jane Marcellus and Tropical Lifestyle Homes. They're from Darwin. Where are you, Pete and George? Thanks, guys. Huge supporters of the event, members of our club as well. They come down when they can here to Adelaide to have a hit, and they're always also good fun to go out with for a few drinks. So thanks, guys. Our mainstay sponsors, Guardian Insurance, Evan Jackson and the team down there, they always help us out. They've got no representatives today, but we do thank them again. If you look at your tops, there's Structural Systems, Jim Seguris and the crew at Structural Systems, thank you again. This event doesn't happen without the sponsors. We try and give out fairly big prizes. We give you, the tops that we give out. We like to make sure they're high quality. We want everyone to have a premium day as well as a premium event. So as far as I'm concerned, there's nothing much more I want to say other than just enjoy the day of golf, play with integrity, and just really enjoy the company and have a good day. I'll pass you over to our captain. He's going to give you a quick spiel on what's up for offer on the course and everything else.
Thank you, Mr. President. Welcome to our 8th event with you once again. This year we're going a little bit different. We're doing a Stableford event rather than a stroke in the hope to increase speed of play. So we've worked out grades. The guys have used for daily course rating for your grades. Is that correct, Daniel?
Pardon?
Daily course rating for the grades.
Yeah. So whatever you're playing off today, that's your grade.
Right. So make sure you know what grade you're in to start off with, because we've got long drives and nearest to the pins. Nearest to the pins are open to everyone. We've also got the George Kutsavella's Memorial Hole. Which hole is that?
The third hole.
Third hole. There's prizes associated with all these holes, but the longest drives might be a bit confusing. Be careful, make sure you know what grade you're in. It's all on the 18th hole, and there's 3 different markers. Make sure you use the correct marker for your grade. If you don't know what grade you're in, ask Daniel.
The grades are 0 to 13, 14 to 21, 22 to 27.
It should be marked on your card, correct?
It should be marked on your card. If it's not, there's information sheets just on the desk. If you've got any confusion, ask someone in your group. If no one knows in your group, then to call either myself or any person's number you have, you know it's on the board.
This year we've tried something different to entice more golfers to come out. For our budding golfers, we've got a Ambrose event. There's 3 or 4 groups playing in this event. Make sure you know the rules. We're going to use 2 of each player in the group, their drive, and make sure you keep up with the play. This is the groups that we're worried about. You must make sure that you can see the group in front of you. If you lose sight, you know you're going too slow. You've got to try and pick up. Other than that, just remember where we are. It's a beautiful course. Course management, repair divots in the bunkers. Make sure you rake your bunkers. Plug divots and everything. Make sure you do the right thing. No undue noises, because we're being Greek, whatever, we're a little bit excited, so keep it down as best as we can.
I say be loud.
Be loud? We've got to understand himself. Other than that, have a wonderful day. Thank you guys. All the best.
Just one more thing, if people don't know which way, the fastest way to get to their allocated hole, we have James up there. You can see him, he's standing very tall, particularly on the back side, like 13 onwards, 13 through to 18. Go and see James. All the front nines this side, western side.
You know Tamer?
If you don't know what hole you're on,
We're on 17.
know how to get there, see myself or James.
Come on, call us in.
Hello, we are here at Glenelg Golf Club, and I have the president of the Hellenic Golf Club, Daniel Chagouris. Hello, Daniel. What a fantastic day today for the golf, and we have a lot of interstate guests.
Yep.
And can you tell us what the program is today?
Today we tee off at about 12:30. Right now it's a bit after 11. Everyone's having a bit of a souvlaki, mingling a little bit, getting ready for the day. Once we get out on the course, everyone has a bit of a hit, enjoys the day, and at the end we meet up in the club rooms and we have a dinner, we have a few drinks, and everyone goes home.
Fantastic, and everybody's ready, and we've got interstate guests. How many came from other parts of Australia?
We've got 11 interstate guests. We've got 9 from Melbourne and 2 from Darwin. The 2 from Darwin are also sponsors of ours, Peter Marcellus and George Roussos. So without their help, this event is actually very tough to hold. The 9 from Melbourne always seem to support us. We've built a good friendship with that golf club, the Aegean Golf Club in Melbourne, and we've built a good relationship with them over the last few years. So it's good to have them here.
That's excellent. And how many altogether?
About 75. So
Wow.
it's a good turnout for us this year.
And you've got some new ones, I see, some first-timers, is that right?
Yeah, we've got a few first timers this year. It's good to see a lot of younger guys come out as well. Usually golfers are generally a bit older, so it's good to see guys around my age group starting to come as well.
Well, that's good. It's a great sport. And if somebody is interested to join your club, how do they go about it?
We've got our website. It's called HellenicGolfSA.com. You go on there, all the registration forms are on there. The club has a round booked every week, so every Sunday we go out as a club. It's all booked all through the year. All you have to do is rock up, and it makes it easier for guys who don't want to be organising rounds all the time, who aren't members of traditional golf clubs, because we play all over the state, and it's a good group of people to be around.
Fantastic. And how often do you practice for this particular day?
I don't get too much practice in for these. I just play golf on Sundays when I can, and which is most weeks. But to practice, no, I don't practice too much. I just play golf.
And then is there any other Greek Hellenic golfers events around Australia?
There is. Every year they host the Australian Hellenic Golf Open in Melbourne. We've actually hosted it in the past as well. They generally try and keep it in Melbourne, but we've hosted it in the past. But that's a consortium of golf clubs. We're actually a part of the Australian Hellenic Golf Federation. It's hosted by that federation, which is the Aegean Golf Club, ourselves, the Hellenic Golf of South Australia, the Golden Olives Golf Club, and the Greek Gentlemen's Club. But in terms of a golf event being hosted by a Greek golf club, we're the only ones that host one on our own.
Daniel, can you tell me, can women participate?
Of course. Of course, we've actually been trying to get women involved for a while. There's actually a lot of women golfers out there. Not many are Greek, unfortunately, but the Australian Hellenic has had some success in getting a few female golfers out, and you know, we would love to have more women golfers out. We just need to, get them out here.
Well, I'm sure they were out there, and they will join soon.
Yeah, of course.
And what a fantastic course here today, isn't it? Glenelg, close to the city.
Yeah, it's one of the premier clubs in South Australia. It's part of the Tier 1 golf clubs. It's ranked in the top 30 in Australia, around there. It's probably a bit higher than that, or low, I'm not sure, but it's definitely a beautiful golf club, and that attracts people to come to the event as well, the course we're playing at.
Daniel, can you tell me how does this golf course compares with other courses?
Well, it's a championship golf course, which means it's geared up to host tournament events. It is a difficult golf course, but it's a very enjoyable golf course for anyone that comes out and plays.
Okay, and I remember last year you had the car for hole-in-one. Do you have that this year?
This year we've gone down a little bit of a different track. We're still doing donations, but on the 14th hole, if you make a $5 donation and you get a hole-in-one, we give you $1,000 cash on the spot.
Oh, wow.
A little bit of a different approach than previous years, but it's just to give something. You just want people to enjoy themselves today.
Yes. Well, excellent. Good luck for today.
Thank you.
And the golfers are ready, the buggies are ready, everybody's ready, I think.
Oh, everyone's ready to go.
And good luck to everybody.
Wonderful. Have a good. Thank you, Dora.
Thank you. Here we are with the captain of the Hellenic Golf Club, John Chagouri. Hello, John. How are you?
Here we are again. Beautiful day. Ο Θεός μας προσέχει. This is our 8th event. I'm almost a pensioner. I'm pushing pensioner stage, but they still keep me as captain. I don't know why. Maybe because I bear gifts. So, I'm here with a couple of Souvlakia. Welcome.
Wonderful. Thank you so much.
Thank you for being part of the cause again.
You're welcome. We love attending the golf club every time.
We're happy to hear that.
Yes, and it's a very exciting event.
May we have many more. Sorry, Levity. Sorry.
And can you tell me what's your part for the day? What do you do? Your role for the day?
My role for the day is already done. I've done all the running around. We've organised the groups. We've done the handicaps. We've done this, that. We've organised the tournament. We're playing Stableford this year, and we've also got a fun event for our up-and-coming budding golfers. We've got a Ambrose event for people who are not golfers. They're going to have a fun event, and there's a prize to be won for that.
Oh, wow, wonderful! And
we're always trying to do something different, to keep it interesting for our kids to take on.
Yes, and you're also one of the golfers here.
Certainly am. I'm a trying golfer. My handicap will show that I'm getting old. I started off about 11, 12. I'm now pushing 14, 15. So that shows my standard. Thank you.
And congratulations once again for this event.
We thank you for helping us out again. Thank you.
Thank you. Μαζί μου έχω τον Χρήστο και τον Αργύρη, οι οποίοι είναι εθελοντές εδώ στο Hellenic Golf Club. Ψήνουν τα ωραία σουβλάκια Καλημέρα.
Καλημέρα σας
Μπράβο
και εσάς.
σας. Να είστε
Είδατε,
καλά.
για να είμαστε καλοί άνθρωποι, ο Θεός μας έκανε ωραία μέρα σήμερα.
Θαυμάσια, θαυμάσια ημέρα για τον γκολφ. Εσείς μόνο εδώ εθελοντές δεν θα παίξετε.
Δεν παίζουμε, ο Αργύρης θα παίξει
Σήμερα θα τους
και θα κερδίσει γιατί είναι champion.
Και θα είμαι πρώτος σήμερα. Έχω 20 χρόνια να παίξω γκολ, αλλά κανένα πρόβλημα.
Είσαι πολύ αισιόδοξο σήμερα, έτσι.
Ναι, δεν λες τίποτα.
Πρέπει.
Παρόλο που είναι σκουριασμένος, όπως λέμε στα ελληνικά, θα τους κερδίσει. Και θα τρίβουνε τα μάτια του.
Γιατί όχι, καλή τύχη.
Να είστε καλά.
Και συγχαρητήρια και πάλι.
Και εσείς, καλημέρα να έχουμε εδώ πέρα.
Να περάσουμε
Και
όλοι
προσπαθούμε
Όλοι
να
καλά.
ψήσουμε καλά, να ικανοποιήσουμε τα παιδιά για να παίξουν
Μπράβο
καλά.
σας. Ναι, πρέπει να φάνε. Νηστικό αρκούδι δεν χορεύει που λέμε.
Αυτό είναι σωστότατο.
Καλημέρα.
Καλημέρα, να είστε καλά.
Μαζί μας έχουμε τον Αχιλλέα και τους φίλους του από τη Μελβούρνη.
Γιάννη, Πίτερ, Δημήτρη.
Που...
Είναι από τη Μελβούρνη.
Καλώς ήρθατε.
Ευχαριστούμε πολύ. Εύχομαι να έχουμε μια ωραία μέρα, ένα καλό παιχνίδι. Κάνε το καλύτερο σουβλάκι από το Όκλι.
Πολύ ωραία. Θέλεις να μας πεις λίγα λόγια για το δικό σας κλαμπ.
Το δικό μας κλαμπ είναι το Aegean, το ξέρουν τα παιδιά όλα στη Μελβούρνη. Στο Adelaide έχουν έρθει πολλές φορές. Κανονίζουμε το Hellenic Open. Έχουν έρθει παίξει μαζί μας. Είμαστε αδερφή κλαμπ.
Παίζετε χρόνια.
20.
20 χρόνια, μπράβο. Να είστε
Έχουμε έρθει πολλές φορές στο Adelaide.
Ναι.
να
Και
συμπαρασταθούμε.
πόσα μέλη έχετε.
51.
51, μπράβο.
Ευχόμαστε
να αυξηθούν.
Όχι.
Όχι, δεν θέλετε.
Όχι, δεν θέλουμε άλλους. Φτάνουν. Να μιλήσουν και τα άλλα παιδιά. Να μιλήσουν και τα άλλα παιδιά.
Εσείς πηγαίνετε σε διάφορα...
Σε κάθε
courses.
μήνα παίζουμε σε διαφορετικό γήπεδο.
Ωραία.
Και άλλος Γιάννης.
Συγχαρητήρια.
Έγινε.
Καλώς ήρθες Γιάννη, μαζί με την
Μπορώ
παρέα
να
σας.
μιλήσουν και τα παιδιά.
Και ποιος είναι ο κάπτεν.
Ο κάπτεν είναι ο Πίτας.
Πίτα, θες να πεις και εσύ κάτι για την ομάδα, για το κόλπο. Παίζετε χρόνια.
Ναι, 15 χρόνια τώρα.
Και εσείς προσωπικά.
Ναι,
Έχετε κάτι άλλο να προσθέσετε.
Γιάννη.
Να έχουμε καλή ημέρα και τίποτα άλλο.
Σας ευχαριστούμε πάρα πολύ που ήρθατε στην Αδελαΐδα.
Ευχαριστούμε και για την
Να
πρόσκληση.
περάσετε ωραία.
Ευχαριστούμε για την πρόσκληση.
Παρακαλώ. Μαζί μου έχω τον Γκρέγκ Αγαπητό και τον Λιβάνι. Καλώς ήρθατε στο Hellenic Golf Club.
Ευχαριστώ πολύ.
Θέλετε να μας πείτε, είναι η πρώτη σας φορά που λαμβάνετε μέρος.
Όχι για μένα. Έχω παίξει 2-3 φορές. Έχουμε ωραία μέρα και θα τα περάσουμε πολύ ωραία σήμερα.
Σας εύχομαι καλή επιτυχία.
Ευχαριστώ πάρα πολύ.
Είστε αισιόδοξος για σήμερα.
Ορίστε.
Είστε αισιόδοξος. Are you optimistic?
Always optimistic, αλλά στο τέλος θα δούμε.
Καλή τύχη σας εύχομαι.
Ευχαριστώ. Γεια σας.
Here we have John, Nick and Alex at the Hellenic Golf Club. How are you boys?
Very good.
All ready to perform?
Yeah, well, we hope so. We haven't had much practice, but yeah, it should be a good day. So yeah, we'll see
Have
how
you
we go.
performed in the past?
No, this is the first time that I've been out to this event. So Daniel is a very good family friend, brought me out. So yeah, looking forward to it. Should
Excellent.
be
Oh,
good.
well, it's a wonderful day, wonderful course, and
Hey, nice weather. So
nice weather. Well, good luck with the road.
thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Μαζί μου έχω τον Παναγιώτη. Καλημέρα Παναγιώτη.
Καλημέρα.
Are you ready to perform here? Πώς αισθάνεσαι?
Κάπως. Μια χαρά.
Ναι.
Ωραία ημέρα μας έφτιαξε. Τώρα το golf θα δούμε τι θα πετύχουμε.
Είσαι αισιόδοξος?
Ναι,
Ναι, και κάθε χρόνο παίζεις.
κάθε χρόνο παίζω. Ναι, ωραία παρέα.
Ναι, και πόσα χρόνια τώρα που είσαι μέλος
Εγώ
εδώ στο Hellenic Club?
5-6 χρόνια. Ναι.
Μπράβο. Καλή επιτυχία εύχομαι σήμερα.
Ευχαριστούμε.
Πολύ ωραία μέρα και φαντάζομαι ότι όλοι είσαστε έτοιμοι να
Όλοι έτοιμοι
δώσετε
είμαστε.
το καλύτερο εαυτό σας.
Τώρα στην πράξη τι θα δούμε, τι θα κάνουμε. Άντε, γεια σας.
Γεια σας.
On the borderline.
decided to run and take part in 4.
Here at the South Australian Hellenic Golf Club Tournament for 2018, I'm here with the defending champion, Mr. George Zagakis. Now, tell us about your experience here today, and did you achieve what you wanted to?
Well, I didn't achieve what I wanted to, but I played well, had a good round, beautiful weather, good company, played with a couple of guys from Melbourne, and yeah, had a great time.
And how many years have you belonged to the Hellenic Golf Club?
I've been a member for 4 years. It's my 4th year.
And would you recommend it to fellow friends?
I would, yep, I would highly recommend it. It's a good day out. We play every Sunday from January to December. So yeah, we have a great time.
Well, good luck next time if you didn't achieve what you wanted to this time, and enjoy the rest of the night here. It's a wonderful venue. We're here at the Glenelg Golf Club in South Australia. Here with Jim Karamidas. Now, tell us about your experience here today.
Oh, it was a great day. The weather was magnificent. The course was in great condition. We had a lot of players come out, and I think most people, judging by the smiles, had a good time. So it was a good day.
So on a personal achievement level, how did you go?
Yeah, I did okay. Could have done a bit better, but overall I'm happy. Not good enough to win, but I did okay.
You were good enough to win a few years ago. I remember you've won on a few occasions. So let somebody else win this time.
Share it around.
Thank you, Jim. Enjoy the rest of the celebrations now. I'm here with John Karamidas at the Hellenic Golf Club South Australian Tournament for 2018, formerly known as Pin High. I remember the name.
I'm a new member, Barbara, so it's been a great day. And I'm, as you've mentioned, my yaya had some old Christinas, and she made me these. She made me these shorts, and I've had orders for others as well, so I might be able to make a career out of it. Who knows?
Oh, that's lovely. Designer golfing shorts.
Did you have a hit today?
No, I didn't have a hit, but can you show us how you hit today, or tell us how you hit today?
No, people don't want to take a leaf out of my book when it comes to golf. I hit him all right. I had good barea, so that was a good thing. But the golf was the winner today.
Excellent. Very good. So, being a new member, John, how do you feel? Like it was happy. It's a good thing you joined up. Would you recommend it?
Barbara, it's a great club, and I encourage all Greek golf enthusiasts to come out, look us up on the website. They've got a website, the Hellenic Golf Association of South Australia. So look it up. It's a great crowd, so men and women. If you're interested in golf and you have a Hellenic background, we encourage you to come out and have a hit. The guys play every Sunday. As I said, it's a great little barea as well, and a good way of getting to meet more people, more Greek people that like the game of golf. Excellent. Crazy game that it is.
Yeah, sometimes it's a bit riveting, isn't it?
Definitely. Watching it on TV is riveting too.
Thank you, John. Wish you all the best and enjoy tonight's dinner and chat about today, feedback with your friends.
Thanks for coming down.
I'm here with Archie, committee member,
And
volunteer and competitor today. John, competitor today. Only volunteer today, Chris. Now, first we'll start with you, Archie. Tell us about your experience with the Hellenic Golf Club of South Australia.
Okay, thoroughly enjoying it. This is the first time I've competed. Normally I just help them with the bit of fundraising and volunteering, doing a barbecue and so forth. But today I also competed and really enjoyed it. So it was a great day today, especially with the weather, and the pareo we had was exceptional.
Excellent. Now, how many people have come from interstate for this year's tournament?
Interstate, I think in total might have been something like 11 or 12 between Melbourne and Darwin. We had a few come from Darwin as well. So it would have been, about 10, 11. So it was quite good to see those people make the effort to come in and help us and support our Open, Hellenic Open.
Excellent. Now, John, I believe it's your first year with the club. Tell us about your experience.
Great experience, great day, full of sunshine. This is my very first competition. I've been paying fees for about 6 years, so I think it's about time I came and enjoyed.
He's been donating, but the first time he competed.
And thoroughly enjoyed the day. What else can I say? I think that I will be here next year again. And the last time I played golf was 20 years ago, so I don't want to leave it that long.
Okay. Maybe you can continue to play golf over the next couple of months when you go visit Rhodes, to our wonderful golf course in Rhodes.
I found the golf. Yes, I know, but I don't think they played golf in my village, Asclepios, Rhodes. No.
Play golf there. Maybe bocce.
Not even bocce. They play with sticks and stones. That's it. So, thank you. A great day.
Thank you. Now, Mr. Chris Vlachos, a volunteer here for how many years?
For 6 or 7 years, and I enjoy it because the money we raise is of a good cause. So it was.
Tell us about that. Tell us about the fundraising efforts of the Hellenic Golf Club of South Australia.
I think the money they give it to some charities every year, and I think they gave it a couple of times to Greece. And I enjoy it because I come here, I cook for them, and I'll keep coming every year if they needed me.
Very good. Do you think you'll compete one year with the boys?
I don't think, because if they give me a stick, I may hit somebody.
You could be dangerous. Okay. Well, thank you for...
Lose my hands.
Okay. Well, thank you for supporting the club. And everyone, we hope you all have a great day and perhaps better luck next year.
Thank you.
Here we have Peter Apothetos. He came all the way from Darwin to play here with us, the Hellenic Golf.
That's right,
How are you, Peter? How did you go today?
Not too bad. Today wasn't too bad at all. It was pretty good. We had a good day. We had good company, so it was great. Great day.
Excellent. And you come every time, every year?
For the last 5 years, yeah, I have been coming. Yeah, so
Fantastic. And do you also participate in other
no,
tournaments?
this is pretty much the only tournament that we participate in so far. So yeah.
Oh, excellent. And how did you think you went?
Not too bad compared to other years. We've had worse years, but today was great. We had a good time, so it was nice.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much for coming. Hope to see you next year.
For sure. Done. All right.
Μαζί μου έχω τον Γιάννη, ο οποίος είναι από την Μελβούρνη. Καλώς ήρθατε στο ελληνικό γκολφ εδώ στην Αδελαΐδα. Σήμερα πώς θα περάσετε?
Πολύ ωραία και θέλω να ευχαριστήσω τα παιδιά που ήταν άριστοι σε όλα τους. Έχουμε έρθει εδώ πέρα 2-3 μέρες, μας προσέχουν. Παίξαμε χθες μαζί, τρώμε, πίνουμε μαζί. Πολύ ωραία. Είναι κάτι το ελληνικό που κρατάμε. Πάντα να κάνουμε έτσι.
Είμαστε φιλόξενοι.
Πολύ φιλόξενοι. Τους ευχαριστούμε πάρα πολύ.
Είναι η πρώτη φορά που έρχεστε?
Όχι, έχουμε πολλές φορές. Κάθε φορά που παίζουν τα παιδιά, ερχόμαστε. Και αυτοί έρχονται στη Μελβούρνη, παίζουν μαζί μας, αλλά πολύ ωραία ο πρόεδρος, ο κέπτεν, μας έχουν προσέξει τόσο πολύ που θα συνεχίσουμε να ερχόμαστε εμείς πάντα εδώ. Και θα ερχόμαστε πιο πολύ μαζί κιόλας. Θα το λέμε σε άλλους, θα έρθουν πιο πολύ.
Παίζετε πολλά χρόνια γκολφ?
Εγώ πάρα πολλά, 42 χρόνια παίζω εδώ.
Μπράβο. Σας αρέσει και αυτό είναι το βασικό.
Ναι, μου αρέσει πάρα πολύ.
Να είστε καλά
Σε ευχαριστώ.
και του χρόνου
Σε ευχαριστώ.
και ό,τι επιθυμείτε.
Ευχαριστώ.
Μαζί μας έχουμε τον Αχιλλέα από τη Μελβούρνη. Καλώς ήρθες, Αχιλλέα, στο ελληνικό γκολφ εδώ στην Αδελαΐδα.
Ευχαριστώ, να είστε καλά. Ευχαριστώ για την φιλοξενούμενη που μας κάνετε σήμερα. Περάσαμε μια ωραία μέρα, όλα καλά. Το γκολφ έτσι και έτσι, αλλά την περάσαμε την ημέρα και αυτά. Είσαστε πολύ φιλοξενούμενοι άνθρωποι και περάσαμε μια πολύ ευχάριστη μέρα. Ευχαριστώ για όλα.
Το σημαντικότερο είναι ότι λάβατε μέρος και προσπάθεια μετράει.
Αυτό είναι και με την παρέα, ελληνική παρέα εδώ πέρα και στην Μελβούρνη και συγκεντρώμαστε, τουλάχιστον γνωριζόμαστε και καλά περνάμε.
Είχατε ξανάρθει εδώ?
Είχαμε έρθει προπέρυσι στο Lady Bay και περάσαμε καλά. Ωραία. Ναι, δεύτερη φορά στο Adelaide.
Μπράβο. Και στη Μελβούρνη παίζετε πολλά χρόνια?
Είμαστε παρέα μαζί με το Hellenic Golf Club, με τα παιδιά εδώ πέρα από τη Μελβούρνη. Έχουμε 10 χρόνια και πέρα, ναι.
Να είστε καλά, να παίρνετε μέρος πάντα σε οτιδήποτε γίνεται.
Και εσείς να είστε καλά. Ευχαριστώ για όλα.
Μαζί μας έχουμε τον Διονύση Ανεστόπουλο από τη Μελβούρνη. Καλώς ήρθατε, κύριε Διονύση.
Ευχαριστούμε, να είστε καλά.
Πώς θα περάσετε?
Πολύ ωραία, πάρα πολύ ωραία. Ευχαριστούμε για τη φιλοξενία σας. Είσαστε πολύ καλοί. Το παιχνίδι μας ήταν καλό σήμερα και η παρέα ήταν πάρα πολύ καλή.
Μπράβο.
Και τι άλλο να σας πω.
Παίζετε πολλά χρόνια?
Περίπου 20 χρόνια.
Να είστε καλά. Σας αρέσει πάρα πολύ όπως φαίνεται?
Ναι, κάνουμε και το ταξιδάκι μας συχνά από τη Μελβούρνη μέχρι εδώ. Βλέπουμε παλιούς φίλους, κάνουμε καινούργιους φίλους. Αυτό το παιχνίδι αυτό έχει.
Ναι. Και στη Μελβούρνη κάθε πότε παίζετε?
Μία φορά το μήνα τώρα. Πρώτα έπαιζα πιο συχνά. Τώρα λόγω δουλειάς, λόγω οικογένειας. Μία φορά το μήνα, το πολύ 2.
Είναι ένα παιχνίδι που το συνιστάτε στους φίλους σας?
Πάρα πολύ, πάρα πολύ. Και όλοι σχεδόν οι φίλοι μου το παίζουν, γιατί παίζουμε μαζί. Πάρα πολύ.
Ωραία, να είστε καλά,
Σας
να λαμβάνετε μέρος πάντα και να σας ξαναδούμε πάλι εδώ στην Αδελαΐδα.
Ευχαριστώ, με μεγάλη ευχαρίστηση. Σας ευχαριστούμε για τη φιλοξενία.
Ευχαριστώ. Μαζί μου έχω τον Τζέρι και τον Βασίλη από εδώ από την Αδελαΐδα. Πώς θα περάσετε σήμερα, παιδιά?
Πολύ ωραία, ήταν ωραία μέρα. Όλοι παίξαμε καλά. Η παρέα ήταν fantastic και τώρα θα δούμε πώς πάμε με τα trophies.
Παίζετε χρόνια?
Εγώ παίζω 14 χρόνια τώρα παίζω και μου κάλεσε ο ξαδερφός μου πρώτη φορά, ήρθα σήμερα και πολύ καλά, η μέρα ήταν perfect.
Εδώ το Glenelg Golf πώς σας φαινόταν?
Ήταν πολύ ωραία, τα greens ήταν fantastic, very hard to putt. But κάναμε καλά. Very nice.
Συγχαρητήρια και του χρόνου.
Ευχαριστώ.
Πώς σας φάνηκε εδώ το course?
Ωραία. Ωραία.
Εν συγκρίση με τα άλλα που έχετε πάει?
Είναι δύσκολο αυτό το golf course, αλλά όταν παίζεις με καλή παρέα, ναι, είναι ωραία.
Μπράβο. Να είστε καλά και του χρόνου.
Thank you.
Τέλεια, thank you. Καλά.
Welcome guys to another South Australian Hellenic Open. Thank you everyone for coming. It was a good turnout today. We had over 70 guys take to the course, which is good. Hope everyone enjoyed the meal, the day. As every year, we've got to really thank the sponsors. We've got a few of them here tonight. Porthos, Marcellus and George Roussos from Darwin. Thanks again guys. We've got Paul Sedaris, who always sponsors the day, and the club, huge supporter. Peter and Nadros and Created to Print, thank you very much again, Peter. And if you look underneath the Puma sign on your tops, there's Structural Systems Consulting Engineers. There's no choice for that one, they always have to sponsor.
I won't go too much into it. I said most of it before the event. Thanks for coming again, guys. Especially the interstate guys. We had 11 guys come from interstate, 9 from Melbourne. So the 9 from Melbourne and the 2 from Darwin, of course. Thanks, guys. Every year, the Melbourne guys try and support. We really appreciate it, and they're always good company. So, and those are the Darwin boys, of course. Furthermore, just want to thank the board, everyone that helped out, all the guys that did all the running around. It's a hard event to pull together, and as any event, a lot has to happen on the morning, and everyone did their job. Everyone, pulled together, and it wasn't too tense this year. I think we got it right this year. So thanks to everyone, and thanks to Chris for cooking the barbecue. Christos Lafos, thank you. Hello?
George for the marination.
Yeah, this is George Stagakis, one of our trusted and loving board members and the past champion of this event. He tirelessly marinated all the Souvlaki that we had pre-round, and I think everyone enjoyed it. Amiga Foods for helping out with the bottles of Metaxa that we'll be giving out for nearest to the pins and long drives. Thank you again. Archie Babadimas, he's someone that deserves a very special mention every year. He provides a space for us to have as a clubhouse in one of his properties, which he's a huge supporter of our club and a good friend, and now he's a board member, so we finally roped him into being a part of it week in, week out. He also helped out helping with a few of the items we needed for today, so thank you. I hope I haven't forgotten anyone. If anyone needs to be mentioned, can someone yell out? No. As you can see, it's a long list. It's a long list that we need to thank every year and week in, week out. We play every week as a club, so it's a lot of organisation. And I want to really thank actually the guys from Hellenic Presence, Jim and Dora. Thank you very much. The boys who took the photos, Alex and Jack, thanks guys. Thanks very much for today, and the slideshow's up there for all to see, which some great photos out there today, so thanks again. Glenelg, I don't think anyone can complain about the condition of the golf course out there today, and it was a good golf course, good club, they helped us out, the food was good, so hopefully they'll have us back next year. Oh yeah. Alright guys, I think that's enough. Let's get into the prizes. We try to give as much out as we can every year. I mean, it's a good token for everyone involved. So we'll start off with the prize trophy of the Naga. The Naga coming in with 17 points. Smoking Ray Stravinsky. Guys, the next trophy we're going to present is quite a special trophy for us. I'd like to call Steve Kutsavelis up to the stand, please. This trophy is quite a special trophy for us. We've been holding this event for 8 years now. In the third year we held it on 25 Martio, our Greek Independence Day, and we had a very special guest who laid the wreath for the day, ceremonial leaf, marched with the Solyard that we had there. A man who's known as the first Greek accountant of South Australia. His name was George Kutsavelis. George is Steve's dad, and on that day he played his round of golf, and upon walking back to the change rooms he tragically passed away. So his final day was hopefully a very good one, day spent with his son, and we honour him every year by having a nearest to the pin prize. It's normally around the second hole where his father had his last putt. So today we did it on the 3rd, which is nearby, and the nearest to the pin was James Georgiadis. And the nearest to the pin, we've got bottles of Metaxa for all of them, and I'd like to thank Amiga Foods for helping us out with them. On the 11th hole, it was me.
I told you you were going to beat me. One for the clubhouse.
It's about the only good shot I hit all day, so I'll enjoy it. Nearest to the pin on the 14th, Combalassus.
Well done, God.
Scotch, and now this one. Scotch and Brandy's. Par 3, a little short par 3, which no doubt created a few difficulties for everyone around the course. Paul Sedaris. C grade, longest drive. I'd like to say that one of the Ambrose boys started off. So special mentions to John Babadimas, who had it at the start. But it got beaten a couple of times. And the final one to have his name sung on the end was Jim Taliandis. B grade longest drive was Frank Granazio from BCFR, but it got beaten by John Fotinos. A grade was 1 point and it held on the whole day. Arthur Georgopoulos. Now, this year we tried something a little bit different for the social golfers, and I think it worked out a treat. We had a side event, an Ambrose event. We had a few groups playing in it. It was 4 groups. I hope they all had some fun. But the winning group was actually a group of twosome that played at a twosome and played out of their skins. So Tony Graven and Frank Granazio. Now Tony's actually the proprietor of O'Connell Street Bakery, so I think he's going to sponsor next year. Guys, now to the actual venues. Now, as a club, we only allow a person to have 1 major prize. So there's overall winners first, second and third, and A grade first, second and third, B grade and C grade first, second and third. So there's a few prizes to give out. Yeah, so there's some guys that might have been slightly better in your grade, but each person gets 1 major prize. So we'll start off with C grade. Now C grade was an interesting one. There was actually 4 guys that finished off on 36 points. So we had to do count back. So count back in 3rd place. Well, honourable mention to Simon Alder. You were in 4th, mate. Sorry about that. But 3rd place, one of our guests from Melbourne, Archie Janakis. 2nd place, with 36 points again, Greg Stratus.
Yeah, great.
Now the winner of C grade with 36 points had a burner of a back 9. Our one and only Jim Taliandis. Come on, Jimmy. Third place in B grade once again. We had 2nd and 3rd that finished on 34 points. So 3rd place on count back, 34 points to Paul Sedaris. Second place, also with 34 points in B grade, Jim Dentis from Melbourne. And the winner of B grade, Jerry Papadopoulos. A grade, in third place, from the Aegeans in Melbourne, John Ayetsis, 34 points. Second place with 35 points, Makastalis. First place in A grade with 36 points, Jimmy Karamegas.
This champion deserves a good
So the net winners, the three major prizes, coming in third place overall with 37 points, the past president of the Hellenic Golf Club, Jim Stewart.
Keep it in the family.
Second place overall with 39 points from Melbourne, Dennis Anastopoulos. Normally we get the past champion to present the trophy, but we're going to do it as a duel because there's a very special winner to someone up here. So could George come up and present the trophy dually with our vice captain?
Jacket.
This year's winner with 41 points, a player of immense talent, but never had the temperament to suit. So very, very impressive. Scored 4 under the card off the stick.
Whoa.
With 41 points, James Georgiadis.
Sergeant, stop wasting your time with April. I'm good at it. I'm going to be a caddy, mate.
Well, thanks to Glenelg Golf Club, number one. You know, it's great for this course is awesome. I'm a member here, so it's a bit unfair advantage, but you know. But like today was my best score ever, shooting 4 under. I shot 1 under here 2 weeks ago, which was the first time. So you know, a bit of luck. So, but obviously thanks to Glenelg, thanks to the Hellenic Golf Club. You know, the organised committee members. You guys do a great job with this event. Is it 8th year this year? So that's awesome. And I think this club is good for it because it's close to the city. You know, people from interstate can come here, have fun. You know, it's just an awesome track. And thanks to the sponsors again. And also thanks to my playing partners. You know, 2 others, the 2 best dentists in Adelaide. You know, and then thanks to the other half, Giacopoulos, George Giacopoulos. He just left, but he just helped me all day long. Yeah. So if anyone needs their teeth fixed, my 2 playing partners, Con and Arthur, thank you guys, it was awesome. So yeah, thanks guys, it was great. So good day.
Alright guys, I think that's it. Now, the bar's still open. Have a couple of drinks. I know a few of the Melbourne boys viajam λίγο because they got a flight out in an hour or so. Guys, see you there.
Thank you very much.
Γεια σας. Guys, have a good night.